is happening or else is happening. Elvis is here with us for the next 10 minutes. Then we talk. Tell me, Elvis, what's going on?
What's happening this weekend? Of course, we have the man in the house with us who will tell us a lot more of what's happening at the Surprise Beach Water Sport Bar. He'll tell us a little bit about that, but let's talk about now what's happening in Galleon. What's happening in Galleon tonight? It's on at the Hilltop Bar in Galleon. Look out, massive. The Kubuli ladies will be in the house along with DJ Spoiler. This is happening at Hilltop Bar in Galleon. Look out for that tonight. We also have the TGI FL. Thank God it's Friday Lime, and that's happening. We at the Caromat, of course, on Kennedy Avenue this afternoon. The Kubuli ladies will be there as well, and look out for big things happening at the Caromat. Big menu as well, as I heard earlier on at the Caromat. So look out for this. And then I playing bus stop massive. You can't miss this one. None at all. Roseland on the Pottersville Highway as well is on this afternoon, so you can check that out. And Free Up Fridays back at Davos. There's Friday if a different twist, if a little twist, of course. And that's happening with Guinness. $2 for $8. One ticket just for your chance to win this big prize, $500, 5 cases of Guinness, and a trip, all expense paid, to St. Lucia. That's happening at Davos, and also at Alec Joseph in Dallas with DJ Epic, the Kubuli, and Guinness ladies, of course, will be in the house at Alec in Dallas. Look out for this massive Dallas and Davos for your chance to travel to St. Lucia this month end with the Guinness street football team, of course, for the finals in St. Lucia on the 2nd and the 3rd. Some Father's Day special happening this weekend. Sugar's Delight in Coolibri Street with DJ Half Inch. Got for that Coolibri Street massive. DJ Half Inch will be in the house. Coolibri Street this weekend. Sugar's Delight. More Father's Day special. It's a big dance at Wifi. It's Sufria with 2 DJs in the house at Wifi on Saturday. Balguamoon and Loughton Balguamoon. Matt Peltic Ila 2. Balguamoon in Massac, and it's happening at the Old School Bar and Grill. Look out, massive. The media houses coming up against each other. And Matt will be representing Q, of course. So you can check them out tomorrow evening at the Old School Bar in Massac. More Father's Day action, and this time it's happening at Big A in Scott's Head with DJ Court. Look out for this. And Father's Day continue, and this time it's at the Hole. At the Hole on Hillsborough Street, Hillsborough and River Street, you know, is the Hole with the double entrance. That's happening at Hazel's in the Hole. Look out for this on Saturday. All Hazel fans, the fathers, come on down to Hazel tomorrow with DJ Epic. Check that out, you know. And Gota Village comes alive tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Big action, Father's Day action happening in Gota. If you're Kubuli free for 10, you can check them out. Father's Day as well, and this time it's happening on the playing field in Lubia. Football and cricket, fathers. Look out for the non-fathers. They coming at you hard this Father's Day on Sunday in Lubia. Father's Day continues, and this time it's happening at Motin Massive. You hear a lot more about this one, Motin Massive, happening at Zoom Bar in Motin. Bolo in Point Michel, of course. Bolo's Bar. Look out for this massive, big Father's Day bash happening at Bolo's Bar with DJ Epic. Also, Martian. It's not forgetting the fathers at Martian, and big celebration going on at Martian. Something crazy will be happening at Martian for Father's Day on Sunday, all weekend long. You can check out Ruby's gas station in Portsmouth. Also, Bobot's Snacket in Salisbury. And also all weekend long, you can check out Penville Massive. Check out Bernard Simmons' place in Penville for your big action for Father's Day this weekend. Laurel Lewis in Penville as well, doing it for the fathers this weekend. And we don't know what's happening at Kathleen's Bar in Bells this weekend. Kathleen's Bar, Bells for the Father's Day, of course. All weekend long, you can get your Kubuli free for 10 at Kathleen's Bar. And we have loads of upcoming activities which we'll let you know a lot more about. But let us talk a little bit now about the water sport and also what's happening in Martin.
All right. Water sport, what's going down?
Matt, we have water sport, the first ever floating water park in Dominica. This will be launched on the 3rd of July. We have the man in the house, Ace Savantan. He's going to be our main artist, and we have some other surprises for the public.
All right. We're going to come back to talk to Asa. He's in the house. He's representing. But let me first do this one from Trinidad and Tobago for Elvis.
It's vibes alone. Tell me, can you feel it? Yeah.
All weekend long.
Vibes alone. That is what I'm feeling. Can you feel it? Oh, you don't know about rhythm. Watch the way we walk, watch the way we talk, watch the way we move. You don't know about melody. We just come alive each and every time. Major part of life. Yeah. Feeling. The rhythm is all that I'm feeling. I'm feeling. Don't ask me how, we ready now. I'm feeling. The music is all that we feeling. I'm feeling. We coming down, 'cause it's vibe alone. Tell me how you feeling. Can you feel it? Tell them it's vibes and proper vibes. Alone. Tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can't you feel all this energy? It's all inside of me. Come on and follow me. Can you feel it? I'm giving you all this energy.
This is my life, this is my year, and I'll drink bubuli anywhere. Chebe sound, WIB, what you doing? We heading down to the river with bubuli in a cooler. Do you see what I see? Drinks from the freezer, and bubuli is the winner. Dominica Brewery is the leader. My life, this is my year, and I'll drink bubuli anywhere. This is my life, this is my year, and I'll drink bubuli anywhere.
All right. Good afternoon, Asa Bantan. How you doing, man?
In the building.
In the building.
It's always a pleasure to be in the building with you, you know?
It's always a pleasure,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Is everything good?
Everything good, can't complain.
You know one of my favorite songs of you?
Which one?
If I Die Young. What you saying?
I was telling you the one I love this time around is because he's a father, I'm a father, you are a father on the other side here.
You love the drum
We're
one?
all the fathers. I love that song that says, this year we're pleasing ourselves. We're pleasing the fathers.
Amazing.
Today, this weekend.
You're joking.
Amazing.
This amazing, that's a song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
okay. You have me going elsewhere.
Because, you know,
Is it amazing or amazing
everybody
grace?
pleasing themselves. Everybody pleasing themselves this Father's Day, you know?
When it's Mother's Day, you hear a lot. But this time around, this weekend, we're pleasing the fathers. We're pleasing ourselves.
Yeah, we the fathers pleasing ourselves.
2016, let it go.
We ain't pleasing nobody. No, I'm pleasing myself. Me alone. So you better please yourself. This is carnival. No matter what you do, you can never please people.
Fathers, please yourselves this weekend.
No matter how you try, they will never satisfy. Never, ever. So
This year, the fathers pleasing themselves, right?
Pleasing themselves. Every year is about the mothers. This Father's Day is all about the fathers. We pleasing ourselves. I feel like drinking free Chevy Sour this year. I drink free Chevy Sour.
Let me drink it. Alright?
All you gotta do is carry me home when I'm done.
So what's happening this weekend?
Well,
with you?
this weekend definitely we're gonna be in Martin Grande at Zoom Ballpark. That's the first time we're having a big event like this in Martin. It's a free event for the fathers. So Kubuli, Flo, Ed Regis and the rest of the sponsors just decide we're just gonna give the fathers a free event this weekend, which is Father's Day. And you have to be a father. Matt is a father. I'm not sure Matt is a father.
It has been proven a few years
It has
ago.
been proven a few years.
If you want me to try, again, I can try.
And I never even know Matt was so much of a big DJ for the past couple ads on the radios. I hear Matt versus one. Matt. I should have put Matt on the lineup.
I'm amazing. I'm so amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. If I see a
So what time you start on Sunday?
On Sunday, we start from 12 noon to 12 a.m. So it's 12 to 12. We have a domino competition, Martin versus Granby. This is Lally, Martin versus Lally, sponsored by Kubuli. You know, we also have bands like First Serenade from La Puente City. You know,
Representing.
We have Sakis Lapokabwit, Martin Lapokabwit. We have Adai from Guada. I mean, the young people looking forward to this man. Adai from Guada, also Asa Bantan on the lineup, and I mean it's going to be a big event. We also have selfie sticks to be won, complimentary. Kubuli Chebesawa again. I mean, so Kubuli played a big part in this event. Just want to tell Kubuli thank you, big up the entire staff, Elvis, Jasmine, you don't know.
Yeah, he's lucky he's a father so he can attend.
For all the fathers. So if you're a father and you're looking for a place to come, the best thing to do is, and you want to escape on that day, just take your child and tell your lady that you're heading to Martin Granby. Zoom with your child. It's Father's Day.
And so you have an excuse, all right. So the water fete is on what day? What's specific? On July
3rd. July 3rd.
And they say you're gonna be there?
July 3rd. Yeah,
Yes,
in St. Joe City.
St. Joe
That's the
City.
first water park.
First floating water park.
First floating water park.
Wow.
It consists of inflatables like the iceberg. The iceberg stands 14 feet on the water. And it's a rock climbing and you slide on the other side of it. And we also have jet skis, the banana boat, just name it. We have it.
It's gonna be crazy, man.
It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna make them crazy.
Summer
Wet
16.
fete.
Summer start. Wet fete. Expect to get wet.
Wait, that's right, in
Yeah.
St. Joe.
If you don't want to get wet, you can't come to that fete, okay?
Of course, Martin, we know Asa Bantan is going to be busy that weekend because the day prior to that, we're heading down to the east with Asa Bantan. All the way east.
That's a fire week. On the first of July, I'll be in Antigua, which is Antigua Wet Fete. The 2nd of July, I'll be in Davis. I did know.
Wetika for Classy
I mean,
Festival.
that's the second, and the 3rd in St. Joe is going to be a busy weekend.
Busy weekend.
Busy weekend.
Get some rest now.
Gonna get some rest now.
All right.
After Zoom on Father's Day, because Father's Day is my day. That's
Nothing
my
tonight,
day.
Asa.
Nothing tonight.
You're resting tonight.
Resting tonight, and Sunday night. Sunday in the day going into the night. That's when I'm gonna be working. You know, actually, I'm gonna be working.
You're gonna do your big thing this year in South City.
Yeah, breakfast fest.
Breakfast fest.
Breakfast fest.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna add it to that lineup because he's a very important man right now. Breakfast fest. Look out for you. Yeah.
All right. Any final comments before you leave,
Horse
Alvis?
Drivers Fed coming up as well. Look out for this one, massive. Look out for this one, of course. And the big event that's coming up pretty soon we want to talk about, of course, is the Trace event, Trace Tropical event that's coming up soon. Massive, listen to this. Book this date. And the date is on the 30th of July. Trace event, that's a Trace Tropical party. It's happening. So Kubuli presents the Trace Tropical Party on the 30th of July. Book that date. Forget that, massive. Some big surprise is coming to you on the 30th. So book that date. Make sure there's nothing happening in your calendar on that date. And also on the 2nd, we're heading to the Wild Splash at Jambois Extreme Sports in Palm Grove. So lots of activities coming up. We'll let you know a lot more of those activities in the future.
We do have a 50% off on all our rides on the 3rd of July.
Oh,
50% off on all the rides. And there's no entrance fee. ASA is giving back to the community, so do we. So it's 50% off on all the rides. Come down to the Surprise Beach. Restaurant, Water Sport Bar and Grill on St. Joe. This is the place on the West Coast, and we have a lot of things planned for this year on the Surprise Beach Water Sport.
Matt love stuff like that. Surprise.
He loves surprises.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be talking soon. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Dominic Brewery representing. Asa, all right. Hey, we're pleasing ourselves this weekend, fathers. Take your footer. Asa is not allowed to call. Are you a father?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Proud one too.
Proud one too?
Yeah.
So this year I'm pleasing myself. I'm pleasing and nobody else. 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 I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm so amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. If I see a Jordan and I like it, I'm buying it. I'm pleasing myself. Yes. And nobody else. If I see a woman and I like her, I'm loving her. I'm pleasing myself. And nobody else. And if I feel like drinking champagne, I'm drinking it. I'm pleasing myself. And nobody else. If I feel like climbing a mountain, I'm climbing it. I'm pleasing myself. And nobody else. I'm pleasing myself. I'm pleasing 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 and nobody else. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm so amazing. I'm amazing. Take a selfie. Make sure you're healthy.
In the twinkling of an eye, life can change, and so having a good insurance policy should be a priority. Here at GK General Insurance, we provide insurance coverage that protects against property losses to your business, home, or vehicle. Call our local agents, Coverage Agencies, 445-4291 or 440-8662, and find out how you can get superior insurance coverage for less. GK General Insurance, your insurance place from Grace Kennedy.
Commencing September 14th, 2000.
Have you had that moment when you wish for a bigger stove? Cook your entire Sunday meal in an hour or less? Appliance Plus brings to you a wide selection of stoves, 30 inches wide, in all American brand names like the award-winning Kenmore, GE, and Frigidaire stoves, starting from only $1,100. Call 295-04 free. Check in store at Appliance Plus on 43 Great George Street in Roseau. Some days it's wet, and some days it's just sizzling hot. Summer and hurricane season. So many projects and so little money. Get ready for the biggest free day clearance sale ever on construction and building materials at Max Roy Trading. Starting Wednesday 29th June to Friday 1st July. Max Roy Trading in Fokole is giving 15 to 50% off on selected items. Take advantage of this free day clearance sale and save some money. Max Roy Trading, your foundation to building success. Detroit Tires Inc. announces its huge tire sale. Good Ride, Continental, General, and Barham, just for fathers. Save more at Detroit Tires for the entire month of June. Get 30% off on selected tires. That's right, 30% off while stock lasts on your leading brands. Plus, free wheel balancing with purchase. Vehicle owners and truckers get the best quality retreaded tires, cost effective, reliable, safe, and environmentally friendly. Plus, car products and accessories for wash, wax, and polish. Engine care and tire shine, air fresheners, power steering, and brake fluid. Visit Detroit's Tires today at Kenfield Industrial Site. Call 440-9411. 40% off on selected tires with free wheel balancing now till June month end. Detroit's Tires Inc. Going further for less.
At Fresh Vitamins, we've got everything you need for health and well-being. We carry a wide range of all-natural sports nutrition and health supplements, plus gluten-free and organic foods, all from quality brands, including Solaray, Cal, Bob's Red Mill, Nature's Way, Source Naturals, and Desire Way. Fresh Vitamins has 2 convenient locations. We're at number 7, Great George Street, Roseau, and we're in Portsmouth, inside IGA Whitchurch Supermarket. Join our discount club and save up to 20% every day on your purchases. Like us on Facebook to stay informed about our products and specials. Come into Fresh Vitamins today and get healthy.
You've been waiting since morning to get a feel of what was going down in Marigot last evening. I must commend the organizers. A job well done last night in Marigot. I could only stay for the first half of it. But others were listening all night. And lighting candles in Dominica, the region. Yes, at the world that got messages this morning. The people of Marigot want the hospital now. Enough talk. Let's listen to Lennox Linton for a few minutes and I will take your phone calls.
At this early time of the morning, and I want to take my time because these are very serious matters. We have an issue in Dominica with people standing up for what is right. That is why I was so delighted to see so many people here tonight, last night, and into the early morning. Because those of us who are governed have a responsibility to speak to those who govern us. And when those who govern us are doing foolishness, we who are in charge must let them know that they're doing foolishness. And no policeman should get offended about that. The power in people is greater than the people in power. The people in power only have power because the people with the power have transferred that power to you, that group, to exercise for them in government. And you're paid to do that. So do not believe that you are masters of the people. And do not believe that when the people feel that their interests have been injured, when the people feel that their desires, their aspirations are not being met, when the people feel that their vital interests are being ignored, you're not dealing with the matters that are of concern to them, and they want to speak to you, that you can go and instruct your police officers to tell the people now who gave you power, you cannot speak to me. That's what we have to avoid in Dominica. And that's why we want to talk and talk very clearly to the police. Because I think we have enough intelligent police officers in Dominica to know that there is no burden, there is no obligation on any one of you to obey unlawful instructions. And when when those instructions are asking you to turn on your people because your people are standing for righteous causes, you have to stand up and say to whoever has told you that, no, that is not why I serve. I don't serve any man. I don't serve any prime minister. I serve the people of Dominica. That's who pays me. Not any prime minister, not any head of the police service. The police commissioner does not pay your salary. The prime minister does not pay your salary. The people of Dominica pay you to work on their behalf. And that's the only power that you should recognize in Dominica, the power of the people. So when they have you doing all kind of macacui, hiding in bush in the night in fatigue, waiting on a peaceful gathering that is here talking about their concerns, they are making fools of you, they are ridiculing you, and you need to take that to heart. They have you up all night doing what? There's no threat. The country is not under threat. But at the same time, the work that you're supposed to do to protect the people in Dominica is not being done. Police authority in Dominica, what is the problem with the investigation of the Gun Emmanuel fire? What is the problem with that? It happened in 2010. This is 2016, for crying out loud. You have no clue what to do, even though somebody has confessed. And you have a police organization. You have investigations, you have criminal investigation department and all of that. People making money from the people every month. And you have a confession, and up till now, nothing can happen with the investigation. And we paid a commissioner who told us that the confession was a problem. That there was something wrong with the person who confessed that they did it. You have to be careful. You have to be careful what you're doing as the police force in Dominica. You have a commissioner that is selectively telling you about the Constitution and when the Constitution needs to be engaged. But when the Constitution needs to be engaged to protect people, he's not concerned about that. He's only concerned about the Constitution when he's instructed by his political masters to come and harass people, peace-loving, God-fearing, decent citizens standing for righteous causes. And I want to make it clear to the police, we have no issue with you, and therefore you ought to have no issue with us. Do not follow the unlawful instructions to intimidate or harass anybody. It is enough that you have stood quietly while people like Roosevelt Skerritt and Lennox Lawrence have gone around intimidating us and making all sorts of threats and asking that we be taken out like Al-Qaeda is taken out by Obama, etc., and asking people to come in our face and call us traitor. It is enough that you have stood by and done absolutely nothing about that. But these are the same people whose interest and whose protection you ignored, that you're coming now to see what we're going to do. When the real criminals and the real people who have intimidated and incited violence in the country are at their homes, and you pretend you don't know where they are. But you're here tonight. You're here tonight. And your presence here tonight suggests to us that you're willing and standing in the ready to take instructions to hurt and to harm us from Roosevelt Skerritt and Daniel Carbon. But we have done you nothing. We have done you nothing. And the people who are injuring this country, you sit by and you allow them to continue with the injury, and that is not acceptable, and that will stop in Dominica. And if you don't want to stop it, the people of Dominica will stop it, because that is our responsibility. We trust you with the responsibility. We expect you to carry it out. And if you cannot carry it out properly, if you continue to obey unlawful, illegal, irregular instruction from the political directorate and from the likes of Daniel Carbon, the people of Dominica will intervene to stop the foolishness. You work for us, not for any one man. Not for any police commissioner. He has a responsibility to provide leadership for you to get our work done. The protection of life and property, the protection of peace and good order in Dominica. That's what we hire you for. That is what we pay you for. And that is what we expect you to do without fear or favor, without affection or ill will. But your behavior over the past how many years has indicated you are a group of gentlemen who are willing not to be fair, not to be objective, but to do the political bidding of Roosevelt Skerritt and Daniel Carbon. And we say to you tonight that that is not acceptable. And I will stay on this matter because it's important. It is important. The power belongs to the people of Dominica, not to a government of one man. The power belongs in this country not to a man who has so badly mismanaged the economy of Dominica. As we see with all the unemployment, we see with all the sharp decline in the performance of our agriculture, our tourism, our manufacturing, the construction and the service sectors, as we see in the increase of the trade deficit and the debts that we have to pay, and as we see in the absence of good governance in this country. You all here tonight, remember those days when we sold bananas to England. Millions and millions and millions of dollars coming back into the hands of people all over the country who were able to take care of their families, take care of themselves, build their homes. And for 2 years now, no bananas from Dominica have been sold into that market that once bought up to $100 million of our bananas. When that was happening, as Edison James pointed out earlier, farmers were selling copper to the factory at Belfast. Things were happening. There was an increase in the sale of non-banana agriculture and tourism, especially in terms of the cruise ship business, was beginning to look up. The economy was poised for takeoff.
I tell you, Lennox speaking, that's the leader of the United Workers' Party at the all-night vigil in Marigot last night.
They don't want us to be possessed of healthy bodies and sound minds. They want us to be less than that, so they can manipulate their way into what they want. And we're not going to let it happen. And you know, again, while we are in this struggle, it is important to recognize, what is it we are standing for. We are standing for the right of the people of Marigot in particular, and the people of the Northeast in general, to a fair share of the pie in terms of the revenues, the tax revenues, the passport revenues in Dominica that are committed to be spent on the betterment of Dominica. It cannot be that other parts of Dominica will get this and get that. And when it comes to focus on critical things for the country that happen to be located in Marigot, those get ignored with all sorts of excuses because Mr. Skerritt and his government do not like Marigot people.
All right, let's go back. Let's go to the telephone. Those of you who listened to the all-night vigil last night, give me your own impressions. Hello.
Yes, my brother. Greetings.
Greetings to you, man.
Last night, Matt, we had a link of a bunch of patriots internationally just do the web thing and, just to really catch a pause of the vibes.
Right.
And you know what was the common sentiment? It was beautiful to see Dominica last night. It was beautiful to see Dominica last night. Here we have this nation that constantly fights, that constantly negates, that constantly, and we have a moment that is supposed to be tasty and really virulent. And what we have, a candlelight vigils and hymns of rapture. You feel me?
I feel you.
Yes, it was a beautiful thing. And so I want to congratulate the people of Marigot and the people of Wesley and Basil and Lennox and the man and Conrad and everybody and Brian and all those involved in the vibes, bro. It was a beautiful thing to happen. The work just started. And I heard the MP speak a while ago and, it's those way there. Mike, Matt, we have to join this struggle. You see? Dominica has reached a state of arrogance. It is arrogance in the police. It is arrogance in governance. When you have reached a state of arrogance where you no longer can listen, where you no longer can hear, where you no longer can feel, where you no longer even speak with respect, you will leave us one option, Matt. One option. Peace and blessings, Dominica.
Peace and blessings. Really impressive event there last night put on by the people of Marigot and surrounded. Hello?
Blessed and peaceful afternoon. Matt, how are you and your family?
Okay.
Well, Matt, I was in the making, and this is the way forward. That's what unity loves, togetherness and understanding with people with sensible minds, positive and constructive, conscious, good thinking people. We shared love, we prayed, and that was just, God was in the midst of everything. Thank you, and looking forward to many, many, many more. Have a blessed afternoon. Thanks.
Thank you very much. It's 1:45. The people of Soufriere, I just want to inform you, okay, and check it out. I'm getting some information which suggests that the planning has given permission or the approval for cemetery to be built above your water source, okay? I get you more information in that, but somebody in the high ups, if you will, just indicated that I should inform the people of Soufriere that they're planning to build a cemetery near your water source. So investigate and come back, all right? Thank you very much. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Matelte, how are you?
My brother.
Are you married, God?
No, I'm at work. That's what I'm talking to you.
So what's up, brother? I want to just congratulate the people of Marigot for a great performance. Keep me up all night last night. Look at trying to catch a little sleep here, but I got to go back on the job. All right, man.
All right, keep burning your candles, brother. Keep burning your candles. Hello. 449309596 and 97. If you're Marigot and you want to call in, feel free to do so. Hello.
Good afternoon to you, Matt.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to your listeners. I am proud of the people of the Marigot constituency, the people of Calibishi, the territory, Wesley and Woodford Hill. And people came out in large numbers because it is not a Marigot thing. It is a Dominica thing. All of us travel. All of us use the airport. All of us drive on the road. And we never know when an emergency or an accident is coming to us. And if we think about that as a people, as a country, as a nation, we would put that bridge in the capital city of Roseau on a whole and focus on the hospital for Marigot. It's not 1 month, it's not 2 months. And it's not 3, 4, 5 years, Mr. Skerritt keep giving us 6, 4, 9. What have the people of Marigot did to the Labour Party and Roosevelt Skerritt? What they did to him, they are not voting his party. They are voting for integrity and honesty. So he's making them pay the price. They should not be paying the price because they are paying taxes in this country. And Mr. Skerritt must understand he is supposed to be the servant of the people of the Commonwealth of Dominica and has to give an account of everything that is happening. We don't ask him what is happening in his kitchen. As long as you find yourself in the political arena and you are governing the country, we have to ask you questions and you palm of your hands have to be clean and you have to do things above board. If you doesn't want to do that, Matt, failing to do that, you have to pay the consequences. And when they're talking about demonstration, is demonstration that have them. Is demonstration, you forget when the Labour Party, when Eugenia just increased license fees, what happened in Dominica? What transpired in 1979 can always come back again if they don't want to put water in their wine. This is a democratic country and a civilized society. So no amount of police, no amount of guns, no amount of scare will prevent us from coming out. If we have to come out tonight again in Marigot, we will do it for the sake of our children and our country and our constitution. What is it now in Dominica? Bonjour.
All right, Copel. 1:49 is the morning time or the afternoon time. I don't know why I said morning. But you can keep calling, especially the people of Marigot and those who listened last night. Want to give your own impression of what you heard and what you saw. Those of you who, was at the meeting last night. Hello. Yes.
Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah. What is the unlawful instruction that the chief of police gave the police officer? He said Mr. Lennox saying that he gave him an unlawful instruction. What is that unlawful instruction?
You will have to ask that to Lennox. I can't speak for Lennox. Hello? Hello, talk to me.
Hi, Matt. Good afternoon to you. How are you? Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I just want to thank you for gracing us with your spirit last night, Matt. What a wonderful job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I just want to say to our political leader, Mr. Lennox Clinton, to continue doing the good work. God has given the strength, and God has shown us that He has blessed us with a leader, and we'll stand up with Him no matter what. Have a good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon, too, and good weekend. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Matt.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I find about the meeting last night and the meeting is that the police did not divert traffic. I find it was funny. There was no diversion of traffic.
Okay, so you said the police should have diverted traffic. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Mark.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Okay.
Well, first thing I want to say is Sunday, so I wishing you a happy Father's Day in advance.
Thank you, brother.
And I appreciate right now. I tell you, too much sitting down on the block, so now the sun and the gravel start to move now.
Yeah.
Start to move in a positive direction. So I hope that unless they succeed, more people have to join and make sure Mr. Honorable Roosevelt Skerry have to get that bridge immediately for Portsmouth.
For Marigot, that's what you want to say too. It's 1:51 in the afternoon. That's what you wanted to say, right? No, he's gone. This is Q95 Radio. Let's go to the diaspora. Hello.
Yes, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? Sakafet.
How you doing, my brother? Sakafet, okay?
Mola, I just want to say that I did participate, even if I wasn't there. I had my 5 candles burning. And you know what I'm saying? At the time I'm listening, and I had my candles burning left, right, and center in support to the people of Marigot and all those that went up there and showed their support. And my brother, I hope they're not going to disrespect the people of Soufriere by giving them another cemetery and want to build something where their old cemetery is at. I hope they're not going to do that to them, because you can't go build on where people have been buried.
No, they give, from what I gather, they may be giving them a new site, but it's above a water source.
But why above the water source? You don't bury people above a water source, my brother. That's the wrong...
My brother, I just alerted the people of Soufriere as to what may be happening. So, they have the information.
All right, so more power to the people. Keep the candles burning and workers togetherness, unity for the whole nature island. Thank you, my brother, Mr. Peltier.
Thank you. 1:53 is the afternoon time. Hello.
Good afternoon, man.
Yes.
I just want to say amid all the gloom and the despair, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. When I listened to Mr. Linton last night, it was Martin Luther all over again. We're keeping hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
Back to the West Coast, Salisbury is one piece of land. We are either going to be allowed to participate in the affairs of Dominica or we are not. And if you're going to take our taxes and discriminate against us when it comes to spending those taxes, we will have to decide whether we are going to be in Dominica or we are not, because we are Dominica too. But we will not live with the persistent injustice. It is not going to happen. And unless justice comes to Marigot, unless justice comes to Salisbury, unless justice comes to the communities that decide they will not vote for the Dominica Labour Party, unless those communities see justice as well, there will be no peace and there will be no security in the Commonwealth of Dominica. Mark my words. Mark my words. If there is no justice for decent, law-abiding citizens of these communities that vote their conscience and do not vote the Labour Party, there will be no peace and there will be no security in the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Lennox Linton there. Hello, talk to me. Very powerful last night.
Good afternoon, lover boy.
How you doing?
I good. I listened last night and I burned my candles. Matt and that man from Grand Bay, he was powerful. And you see that policeman there that just continue calling, he will just continue slashing police. He can remember, is he that cut?
You don't have that evidence, so don't say that, okay? Don't and I won't allow you to say it. You need to get the evidence. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Yes.
Matt, I was at Marigot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I did not go for myself because I doesn't travel.
Right.
But my son is on the ship. But when he come down on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
My grandniece is on the same ship too.
Right.
My nephew is on the ship too. Right. And my cousins are in overseas. So when they come down, they must come to the airport. So I just want to tell Mr. Skerrit that he has to tie his waist hard with Cod Mahopima, because he had too many money spending in my district, Point Michel, Soufriere, Scotshead, and Galion. So give those people Marigot their hospital, because they need of the hospital. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Hello, 156.
Yo, Matt.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
Okay.
I just called to big up the people of Marigot for what they did last night. I'm living in the diaspora, frequent visitor to Dominica. And I just want to big them up and tell them keep the fire burning. And then the closing of the Marigot Hospital. You listening?
Yes.
The closing of the Marigot Hospital is going to be the downfall of Skerrit regime. Tell him, mark my words.
Tell him, mark your words. Okay, somebody says, well, while all of this was happening in Dominica, the Prime Minister didn't seem interested. He flew out to London. And now Mr. Blackmore is in charge. The person says further, Pontius Pilate flew out, washed his hands, so you would say he was never even there. Hello, talk to me.
Blessings again.
Yes.
I am sending a clear message to the police officers. Yes, thanks they cooperated last night, but then they could diverted vehicles to pass in the bypass and to have a good clearance for us who can conduct our business. And to the police officers who, if it's the dragon's blood they are drinking and think that they are hyper, they should ask the other police officers who were like them, arrogant and aggressive like them, ask them what did they encounter when they left Dominica and went in the Virgin Islands. Ask them so that they can put some water in their wine, because Dominicans are everywhere and they will not be just here in the police force. There are times they go overseas on trips as well too. Ask themselves a question. Thank you very much.
Somebody says last night was one of the best, if not the best, I've heard of Lennox. He sounded like an anointed leader. We'll talk to Lennox on Monday. He will tell us about the future of what is going down in Marigot. Hello.
Matt,
Yes.
that police officer that continues to call, there should be a shame. He needs to tell us whether it was dirty work to have taken that money for promotion. That is what he needs to tell us, Matt.
You need to ask him the question when you see him specifically. Hello? Talk to me. Hello.
Matt Lennox Clinton is similar to Dr. Eric Williams of Trinidad. Fantastic orator. And there's no way that Mr. Eric can meet Lennox in our debate. And let me tell you, Matt, the Margaret Hospital is a need. It's priority. Because if we are not well, we cannot work, and we cannot make money, and we cannot support our family.
All right, thank you. Thank you, man, for visiting my village. Stayed up all night last night until I lost you. Mr. James, second. I didn't get that message there. You're not clear here. Hello, talk to me.
Matt.
Yes, Queen.
Oh, Lord, I could not have gone. Hello?
I'm here.
I could not have gone, but I stayed up last night. And I listened to my Prime Minister in waiting, Lennox Linton. Matt, this man is not learning, you know. He can speak, and nobody writes for him. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. 449-3095. Let's take this final phone call.
Matt, when that police officer call, you must cut him up because he's a public officer. Other police cannot do it.
And I keep doing it, 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 and I keep doing it. But don't you allow him to get to you, all right?